Okay, hello. Aaron, this is just saying my initial problem for uh, my my metals project was we don't use our deck enough out, so I plan on making a table that has or a metal table with a checkerboard on top, so we can put it on the deck, so we use our deck more often.
Here are just some of my plans for my metals project to kind of get started. Just some top views, side views. Here's another side view just kind of showing where everything's going to be, how long it's all going to be. Here's a bottom view kind of looking from bottom up at it, which you won't see. And then here's just kind of the board plan for the chessboard.
Hey, this is Aaron doing the Metals 1 final project. What I'm doing is I think it's going to be a large project to do. I think I'll be able to get it. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get it done. It's December 22nd, day after my birthday. We got break coming up on 2 days here, Christmas break. Yesterday I got the metals ordered, and I also looked in the extra supply room for metal I need, and I found about 50% of the metal I needed. And what I'm gonna do for my project is I'm gonna do a chess table. Chess table up about 2 feet off the floor. I'm gonna make it completely out of metal. I'm gonna coat it, and paint it black and whatnot, so I can use it outside on our deck. Yeah, I found the material for the legs and then the braces for the legs so they don't wobble. So the only thing I had to order was the tabletop. I'm gonna use paint to do the tabletop. And then originally I thought we were supposed to write all our measurements on a paper, so that's what I did. But it turns out that's not quite what we had to do, but I had it done. So it's backward down there, I guess. But anyways, what I did is I was supposed to draw out the thing. So here you have the top view, side view. You can kind of see there's the tabletop, legs, and the bracer. And then you can see there's, like, from the top, see these would be the 4 square tube legs. And then I hope I have time to do it, but I'm not sure if I will. If I do have time, I'm planning on putting a drawer underneath. So like if we have our top of our tables here, I'm planning to have a drawer under it that hinges open for building the chess pieces. Yep, I think I'm going to go start working on it today, taking pictures and get it all ready. I think I'm going to do pretty good. Hey, just made my first mistake for my metals project. Still December 22nd. It's about 10 minutes after my first portfolio entry. The metal that I was gonna originally order got really expensive really fast. So I had to improvise and just take the measurements and make them a little bit smaller.
Here on the top left there, you can see my long piece for my brace around my table. Here's me sanding the edges on it so they're a little bit smoother for my bracers. Here are all 4 of my bracers cut out and sanded and ready to weld. And then here are my 4 table legs all cut out.
This is Aaron with December 23rd, 2015. I was cutting my metal today. I made a mistake on it. I cut my metal a 1/4 of an inch or 1/8 of an inch too short. Now I wouldn't think it was too big of a problem except in my table legs. So if the table's one leg short, it's going to get really wobbly.
Here's me grinding away at the table legs so they're all shorter down to 23 7/8. Just another shot of me grinding them down to the right size. And here's them all grinded on the edges to ready to be welded.
Hey, this is Aaron for his second checkpoint video here. It is January 8th, if I'm not mistaken, 2016. This is my second checkpoint video, just checking in on the metals chess table project. I am a bit farther along in it. I got all 4 legs here cut out and sanded down on the edges. They're not super sharp or whatever. And like I said, these will be the legs for the table. I just set them up, of course, part by the part 2. But this will be my table. A big shipment of metal did arrive yesterday, but I couldn't find my piece in it, so I'm gonna have to look a bit more today yet. That's my tabletop I ordered. And also yesterday I was able to cut out the braces that will go around my table legs. When they're all set up as 4 tables, I'll have the braces going completely around it to hold the legs from wobbling and wiggling and whatnot. Yep, that's pretty much it so far. I just got these sanded down and cut, and got the legs sanded down and cut out. Looks like I'm hoping to be painting as soon as I get that tabletop. I'll be able to weld it on and I can start painting the next day. After it cools down, I'll get the chessboard on and I'll be done. So I'm almost 100% sure I'll get this done on time. That's it for the second checkpoint video.
Here's the piece that I was going to cut out from a tabletop. Here is me using the plasma torch to cut it out. And then just another shot of me cutting it out, going as slow as I could to make sure the line was straight as possible. And then here's it just right after I rinse it off to cool it down a bit. Just getting ready to grind away at the edges. And then I'm grinding right there, getting the edges nice and smooth so they're not rough. And there's it finally completed. Here are my 2 sets of legs ready to have the 3rd and 4th bracers put on. Here's me clamping them in place so I can get that 3rd bracer on. Here's me welding it on there so it's set ready to be held. So there you can see it has all 3 bracers on. I'm going to add the 4th bracer, as you can see right there, with the tabletop right next to it. Now I'm welding on the tabletop, so the legs to the tabletop. This is just another shot of me welding the legs to the tabletop. And this is just a table right after I was done welding it, unpainted, unfinished. This is me painting my tabletop using a shine-coated anti-rust kind of paint, so it's kind of a coloring and a finish all together, so it will keep my tabletop rust-free.
This is a mistake video. I originally was going to make a checkerboard table. Turns out I'm going to have to make a black table, so I don't have a way to easily, or actually really at all, to get the pieces black and white. As you can kind of see when it's sprayed, you can see where the tape was and where the piece covering it was. So to overcome this, I'll just make it a regular table and just repaint it over with black.
Now I finished my chess table. Here's the table with its squares painted on there. There's another kind of side view of it, what it's going to look like when it's setting up. And just here's me playing a game against a friend.
Okay, so it's the 20th of January today. I just finished up my metals project. The plans, I did change a little bit for my plans. I know even originally I was going to do a drawer under the table if I had time, but I didn't. And I know some of the measurements are just slightly off due to cutting and grinding or whatever. I know just the last video of me mess up, I just what I did is I just messed up, and what I did on my table was the white went under the white paper, so it didn't turn out super great. So what I did is instead of painting over black and just calling it table, I wiped the table off and the white spots with paint thinner, so it doesn't, the paint isn't the super, but I mean it looks pretty good. But yeah, that's my final project for my metals. Get in the frame here. Okay, this is just kind of an extension onto my checkpoint video, just something I did not include. My project did go well, making the whole project, I guess. I mean, you saw the table, it went well, I painted, I got it all done. It was fairly easy getting my hands on the materials, cutting it out, welding it together. It's just time consuming, getting it all measured out and together and whatnot. Yep, it went well, painting went well. The only problem, obviously, or a couple problems, of course, with shortened metal, which I fixed by just shortening it all, or having the table, the white paint get under the tape or whatever that I used to block off the squares, just taking that off with paint thinner. So yeah, I had some problems with construction and whatnot, but I was able to either overcome them or work through them, and overall the project, I think I did pretty good on it. Hey, so this is Aaron. So now that I have finished my metals project, the chessboard table, it has indeed solved my initial problem of not using my deck anymore, because now that it's out there, I'll be out there using it a lot more often, playing games of chess and